Welcome here to Wake Up Call TV as Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora is live on the road in Greensboro, North Carolina for the 2015 Atlantic Coast Conference Men's Basketball Tournament. The last time it'll be in Greensboro, North Carolina for a while. Right behind me here is Greensboro Coliseum. Action inside of this Coliseum was definitely there for you on day one. March Madness is true and it is alive. You would think with the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th seeds that there wouldn't be too much going on, but it just shows you how deep the talent is of the Atlantic Coast Conference for men's basketball. Seeing these teams and how strong they played. 2 games won by a combined 2 points. 66-65 in the first game, 81-80 in the second game. And to talk about that first game, Boston College, the 12th seed, going up against 13th seeded Georgia Tech. Boston College in this game, Olivier Hanlon, give him a lot of credit for everything he did. 25 points in the game. 16 of those 25 came in the second half, scoring back-to-back shots, going inside, making it happen back-to-back-to-back at one point, going inside in the paint for Boston College to help the team out. They needed every single one of his 25 points to get their 1-point victory. Olivier Hanlon trying to make up for some sins of Boston College in the first half, those sins being in rebounding, especially on the defensive glass, allowing Georgia Tech plenty of offensive opportunities. Georgia Tech out-rebounding Boston College in the first half, 23 rebounds to 12. They were almost even on the defensive glass, which was kind of surprising, seeing what Georgia Tech was allowed to do when they missed a shot to get the ball right back. Charles Mitchell made the most out of that, having 14 points in the game. Todrick Jackson, 16 for Georgia Tech, but it wasn't enough as the Olivier Hanlon show continues for Jim Christian. He told me after the game that this is a guy who wants the ball. He wants it in his hands. He wants the trust in him. He wants the team to rely on him when the big games count, and that is exactly what happened today. Big games counting in day one of the ACC men's basketball tournament here at Greensboro Coliseum. Everybody playing for their NCAA tournament lives, and unfortunately for Georgia Tech, they are heading home, but not by any means of a lack of effort. As I said, 66-65 going to Boston College. And then in the second game, you think, could it get any better? And it did, at least matching the intensity. 81-80, the 14th seeded, lowest seeded in the ACC tournament with Syracuse not being in. So no 15 seeds, 14. Virginia Tech, the 14th seed. They make it interesting, and they defeat the 11th seeded Wake Forest Demon Deacons. So the highest seed to go out in the ACC tournament start day one is an 11 as Virginia Tech moves on. I have to give credit to Wake Forest in this game. Devin Thomas, 22 points in the game, visibly frustrated with the officiating in the first half. Wanted some more fouls to be called. I talked to him after the game and asked him what he thought about the referees, the officiating in general, and he said, listen, I can't put it on the officials. They can't win the game for us. I have to be better at that, have to be better with his attitude. I asked him what he wanted to do going in the next season, and he said he wants to put it upon himself to be more positive and to personally just become better, become more of a leader, and to go out there and have a better overall attitude. So you have to have a lot of respect for Devin Thomas to go and say something like that after a game like this, which is so difficult, and I could see it in his eyes, and he was shaking his legs while he was doing this. You could tell there was a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, that he wanted to get upset, but he kept his composure, and that's exactly what he wants to do moving forward. Cody Miller-McIntyre and Devin Thomas and the rest of Wake Forest having a heck of an effort, but it wasn't enough for the energetic Buzz Williams crowd. And you have to imagine if you're on the Buzz Williams diet, that's the best diet to be on. Running up and down a court, screaming, just losing your breath, losing your voice. You'd have to think you burned some calories doing that. Buzz Williams doesn't care about the calories, though. He cares about winning games, as Virginia Tech truly has everything to go for in this. They have nothing to lose, everything to gain, and Virginia Tech did exactly that. Jalen Hudson, 32 points in the game. He was doing everything that he possibly could. Attack, attack, attack. Making free throws, making shots, doing everything that he needed to do inside, outside, the team doing what they had. And you got to give credit, too, to the freshman on the side of Wake Forest, Konstantinos, or as he likes to be called, Dinos Mitoglou, who hit a big three, who tied the game at 72 late in the Wake Forest-Virginia Tech matchup, but it wasn't enough as Virginia Tech continued to answer over and over and over again. Big block coming late in the game as well. Defense did just enough, and the offense made it happen as Buzz Williams' team moves on thanks to 32 points from Jalen Hudson, Justin Bibbs, and the rest of the team also giving a heck of an effort. And you have to give credit, too, to Ahmed Hill, who was able to not only hit shots but find guys to make those buckets. And he did a lot in the first half and the second half to make this possible. So not just Jalen Hudson, but it's hard to turn away from 32 points and not think that that was a huge part of the victory for Virginia Tech. My MVP for that Virginia Tech win over Wake Forest is, of course, Jalen Hudson, and my MVP for the first game of the 2015 ACC men's basketball tournament goes to Olivier Hanlon, who wants the ball in his hands and did a great job with that. 25 points, 16 in the second half, as I said before, as Boston College, the 12 seed, moves on over 13th seeded Georgia Tech. A phenomenal day one. March Madness is alive. Greensboro Coliseum is electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. And we're moving on here as Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora continues live on site at the 2015 ACC men's basketball tournament. Day one, March Madness. 2 games, combined 2 points needed for victory. You can only imagine what's about to come next as the rest of the teams enter into Greensboro Coliseum. This is Dan Tortora of Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora through Dan Tortora Broadcast Media. I want to thank Carvel DeWitt, Cam's Pizzeria, the book 15 Feet for Free, that every time you buy it at authorhouse.com gives money to United States veterans, and also to fanhands.com, Dry Sig Apparel, Dry Sig Lady. Want to thank each and every one of them for all that they have done, and Borio's Restaurant. Truly, you have all been amazing. You helped make this possible, traveling down here to have Dan Tortora Broadcast Media courtside in Greensboro Coliseum. Thank you to the ACC, and thank you to all of you tuning in to Wake Up Call DT TV, right here on youtube.com/Wake Up Call DT. Plenty more action to come, and you'll know that you'll get it right from here in my recap. And make sure you listen in on wakeupcalldt.com and the free Wake Up Call DT app, which you can get on the through Apple by going to wakeupcalldt.podbean.com/mobile. That's wakeupcalldt.podbean.com/mobile. And for Google Play Store users, simply search Wake Up Call DT. All one word, Wake Up Call DT. D as in Dan, T as in Tortora. Look it up, get it there. You want to listen into the show. I talked to Jim Christian, the head coach of Boston College, after his game, as well as a bunch of players that you want to make sure you listen into right there on wakeupcalldt.com and the free Wake Up Call DT app. God bless. I'll talk to you soon as the ACC tournament continues to heat up. And the weather's pretty nice. I would suggest everybody from the Northeast coming down here, at least for a couple hours, just to get warmed up.